Hey guys, I'm back, and just to let you guys know, I told you about my last video that I got an application on my phone where I can do all that. After making my first video with it, I really didn't like it, so I decided today to go to Walmart, and I got a webcam. So now I got this set up, and I'll be able to do the videos like I've been wanting for a while. Anyway, I got another list for you guys while working this morning. This is what I usually do for a list. I write down all of it. I eliminate people and whatever. Anyway, here we go. I got top 10 rookies to watch this season. Not necessarily the biggest impact or players you want to pick up on your fantasy, but just players I think you should watch because it should be fun and exciting. Number 10, Derek Rogers. He's at Buffalo Bills and he's drafted out of Tennessee Tech. This guy spent his first 2 years at regular Tennessee but then transferred to Tennessee Tech. He was an undrafted free agent. Last season he had 61 receptions, 893 yards, and 10 touchdowns. So those are pretty good numbers for a guy who went undrafted free agent. He should pair very well with Robert Woods, and if E.J. Manuel does start, that should be a pretty good thing to watch. Now moving on. Number 9, J.J. Wilcox. This guy's not that much experience, but he showed a lot of ability. And the fact that the Cowboys really need a safety at this point, like they have the worst safety pair like I've ever seen in the last 4 years. In the last 4 years, probably one of the worst safety pairs I've ever seen. Number 8, Le'Veon Bell at Pittsburgh. He was drafted out of Michigan State, and last season he had 1,792 yards, 4.7 yards a carry, and 12 touchdowns. And what I really like about him is he'll be able to implement that whole ground and pound mentality in Pittsburgh, which I really would like to see, because I believe in run first and defense, and that's how you win games. Anyway, moving on. Number 7, the receiver out of St. Louis. Stedman Bailey, you're right, Stedman Bailey. 114 receptions, 1,622 yards, and 25 touchdowns last season. People would say Tavon Austin. I picked Stedman Bailey. They played on the exact same team, played against the exact same opponents, played the exact same amount of number of games with the same scheme, but Stedman Bailey beat him, I think, in every major receiving category. And I would really like to see him play. And of course, he's in St. Louis. Moving on. Number 6, Ryan Swope. With the matchup of him and Larry Fitzgerald, this guy should do very well. He came out of Texas A&M. He's in Arizona. And I really like him because he's very fast and he's pretty big. Yeah, I think he's like 6'1". And with Carson Palmer, a big arm quarterback, and then him getting the second corner, he should get some decent matchups. Moving on, number 5, John Cyprien. I'm in love with this guy. This dude's physical as hell, and he's just scary to look at. Like, you watch him when he was like getting ready to run the 40, he had a headset. He looked intimidating. He's just chilling, listening to his headphones. Like, he just looks scary. Anyway, he had 93 tackles, 3.5 tackles for a loss, 5 deflections, and 4 interceptions last year. That's pretty impressive. Moving on, number 4, Tyrann Mathieu. This guy didn't play football last year. He's a ball hog, whether it's actually forcing fumbles, recovering the forced fumbles, or just getting picks. This dude just managed to get the ball, and that's the most important thing on the field, right? The ball. Anyway, moving on. Number 3, Star Lotulelei. I hope I butchered his name the first time. He should get that immediate impact, like that big rock right in the middle of that defense that the Panthers really so desperately need. And last season he had 25 tackles, not that impressive, but 10 sacks. 10 sacks. And he came out of Utah State, not Utah State, I'm sorry, just Utah. And he's just a really good defender. He's probably one of the best defensive linemen in last year's draft. He's very overlooked if you watch the NFL draft. They were naming all these defensive ends or whatever. But I think he was best all-around defensive tackle. Or defensive lineman, I'm sorry. Number 2, DeAndre Hopkins. This guy's mainly on here because he's just really good. He's matched up. He's in a perfect situation. You have a dominant number 1 receiver, an excellent run game, and a quarterback that handles the situation very well. He's very smart. He's a veteran quarterback in that job, and he'll be able to feed this dude the rock. Not force feed him, but if he's open, he'll get the ball. Last season, he had 82 receptions, 1,405 yards, and 18 touchdowns. 18 touchdowns, pretty good, man. And with number 1, the best rookie to watch this upcoming season, Kenny Vaccaro. The Saints really needed him. He's a very good playmaker, and he'll bring some physicality to it. He's a very good all-around defender. He can get the ball, he'll be physical, he can help in the run, he can get after the quarterback, and he's just great in coverage. Like, everything about this dude just screams awesome. And the Saints really need that because they had a horrible defense last year. I mean, they had Drew Brees, and they still didn't make the playoffs. They had a 79 record. I think they were second or third in their division. But it doesn't matter because after After the Falcons, the 3 teams in the rest of the division were tied with a 7-9 record. Anyway, getting back our stats last season: 58 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, 2 picks, and 7 deflections. This dude was insane, and he went to Texas, so you know that dude's a badass, man. You go to Texas, you know that guy's gonna make an impact on your defense. Texas is just defense. That's just football down there. Anyway, that's then for my list. I hope you guys watch this one, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I will most likely comment back to you guys. I really love the feedback. I really do. I just really appreciate you guys watching my videos all around. If you guys want more, I'll be making more videos. Subscribe, and you'll see them on your screen as soon as you get to YouTube. Anyway, thanks guys, and have a nice day.